What's up, everybody? This is Nemes, and I don't think I've ever done a real channel update video. I think we put one out when we used to have a bunch of us on the channel. For those of you who haven't been following BerCrew Studios for a long time, there used to be a bunch of us on this channel. We split off into some other channels. Some of the guys went away at their own choice, but essentially, since I've been an individual channel, I've definitely never put out an update, but I think even other than that one announcement video, I've never put out an update. So I have 4 or 5 topics I want to cover with you guys real quick. I will try not to make this a super lengthy video, and I just want to give you guys some updates because there's a lot going on right now, and if you guys follow the channel regularly, you'll probably have seen some variability to the types of releases I'm doing, and that's the first place I'm going to start. So release schedule right now has a lot of variability to it because of one reason. I am traveling a lot for work right now. And because of that, there are times when I just can't record as much as I would like to. I used to put out 2 a day, then I went to 1 a day for a little while, and then I came back to 2 a day. When I do the multiplayers with Ben and Bob and a lot of those guys, it is easier because we kind of do a big batch record at like on God 30 in the morning on a Sunday. So really easy for me to get those in and get those ready to roll. But outside of that, I'm kind of doing it on, downtime. And I do have a family. I have a wife and a daughter. Those of you who also follow the channel know little Nems runs around here sometimes. She says things in the microphone. And I need to give them some attention, obviously, because they are the most important thing in my life. Also, work's very important to me, and because I do travel a fair bit. In fact, as I'm recording this next week, I'm going to be gone for a whole week. So there's just a lot going on. So I want to say I'm sorry because there hasn't been a lot of consistency to the recording schedule. But at the same time, I want to ask for a little patience because, unfortunately, I just got a lot of stuff going on in life outside of YouTube. I do want to thank you guys for your support, though, because I will say, especially in the last week, there's been a major uptick in that support, and that's a big deal. It's very rewarding as a YouTube creator to see, increases in both comments and views and watch time and subscribers and all that. That's all very motivating stuff for us. And I hope you guys are watching the new EU4 multiplayer, which launched today as I'm recording it. But that's with me, Ben, Bob, Aldra Hill, Mordred Viking, and Roach. And it's a ton of fun. We've done 1 recording session already. Those videos are being released on a daily basis at I think it's 6 a.m. Eastern Time, U.S. So you guys check those out. And then what I'm probably going to do from a release schedule perspective, at least in the short term, is you'll see another daily Hearts of Iron 4 release, but I'll be swapping between the Germany and the Hungary series. I may eventually move to a single series once I kind of get through the Germany and the Hungary series, because those are kind of getting towards the tail end. Would like to hear from you guys though on a couple fronts on that. One, I've got the French Great War stuff, which I may go back to, but I have to reset that to basically an old version of the game in order to do it. So I didn't want to do that while I was recording 2 other Hearts of Iron 4 series, because that's a hot mess. But is there something you guys want to see in Hearts of Iron 4? Whether it's a mod, whether it's a specific country just with Death or Dishonor, let me know. I do like Hearts of Iron 4. I do want to keep it on the channel, and you guys seem to like it. So I just want some ideas after Germany and Hungary finish up here shortly. What you want to see next? Is it anyway? Tell me what you want. In addition to that, I'll mention a couple other things before we wrap this video. One is Patreon. You guys may have noticed I've been plugging our Patreon supporters in the front of a lot of these videos. I want to do that for 2 reasons. One, because I do think that Patreon supporters deserve some recognition, right? They're going above and beyond to help the channel. You've probably heard from other YouTubers that Patreon support's a big deal because essentially even $1 from Patreon support is basically more impactful than watching 1,000 of my videos, just because of the way YouTube advertising works, and some people use ad blockers and some people just click the skip ad every single time, and every time somebody skips an ad or uses an ad blocker, the YouTube content creator doesn't get any of that revenue. So it's extremely useful when somebody does the Patreon stuff. So I'm not I mean, obviously, I don't want to tie anything too crazy to Patreon because I do want you guys to be able to enjoy the channel. But I do want to give some special shout outs and recognition to our Patreons, especially guys like Schmitty and Caleb and Alec, who you guys hear me mention all the time. But if you're interested, I will put a link to the Patreon down below, and would love to see you guys on there. And any ideas you have around that in general, I'm open to. And then also the Discord server. Our Discord server is kind of a small community right now. It's actually a shared Discord server with me and Pickle and Obi Jeff, who are some of the other BerCrew studio guys. Those guys play different types of games, but we are all friends from childhood, right? Like, we've known each other since like the 3rd or the 4th grade, and that was a long time ago for me. I don't want to get into the details of that. You'll hear that salt sometimes when I'm recording the multiplayer stuff, because I'm usually one of the youngest guy. I'm usually the oldest guy on the damn thing. But feel free to come in and join that Discord server. What I'll tell you is it's probably a little quiet today, but the more of you guys that join that, start talking about things like EU4, Hearts of Iron 4, strategy stuff, engaging with me, engaging with some of the other guys, the better, right? So hop on down to our Discord server. There is a link down below for that as well. I would really appreciate seeing you guys there, and I want to get feedback real time sometimes, and that's a really good place to get it. Last topic for today, and then I will shut the hell up. 2,500 subs Q&A. So I just recently passed 2,500 subs, which I feel like is one of those milestones. It's kind of quarter of the way to 10,000, which is a huge milestone, and I can't wait to get there. But it's gonna take some time. But if you guys have any questions for me, regarding the channel, regarding with the content, regarding pretty much anything, I obviously will not answer certain questions. Anything super personal, anything that has anything to do with information that I want to keep confidential, I'm going to do that, right? But any real questions that you guys have that I can answer, I would love to answer. Whether they're about the channel, the direction of the channel, just anything, right? My thoughts on different games, my thoughts on anything, whatever you guys want to know. This is kind of an open forum for you guys. Q&A, 2,500 subs, celebration. Big thank you for you guys, and then just throw out some questions. So in the comments of this video, leave any questions. I will basically gather that all probably after I get back from vacation my business trip next week, and then I will answer them, because I want to give people time to kind of look at this video, throw some stuff out there. That gives like a week or so for people to build up some questions, and then probably not this weekend but the next weekend I will answer those questions. I'll put out a video. I'll try to put it out on a Saturday or Sunday, just because that's usually when most people watch a lot of YouTube, so give you time to watch that. So that's all I've got. Sorry for the deep inhales. I've been out all day running around. Came back, I recorded real quick, a couple episodes just as I had some time, but I wanted to put this video out so that I could start to get some of this feedback from you guys. So look forward to it. Thank you guys so much for watching the channel. Thank you so much for all your support. And I've been Nemes.